recorded, but people didn't get to watch the journey, so they didn't
But
really.
I don't feel like. I feel like the journey is still important, but the demographic of person that follows the journey that leads them to buy, you're not in that. You see what I'm saying? So it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a certain type of person that look at the journey
Mm-hmm.
and get involved in everything, and then
Gotcha.
you lead them to the point where these are the clothes. You see
Gotcha.
what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
I,
It's still
yeah.
still have you're in the field of you don't know what your demographic is.
Yeah.
You know where your demographic, what you want it to be,
got you. Got you.
but you
Got
don't
you.
know what it is.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I can
So
agree to that.
that's why we create the journey, we create the story, the whole journey for the people that dig into it. Like if North Face or whatever, when people talk to me about North Face,
Mm-hmm.
niggas from the South don't give a fuck about that. They just wear it because it's what it is. But
Yeah.
they don't know the story. But
Yeah.
the niggas from up north, them the ones that told me the story of North Face.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, what the fuck is North Face?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
They told me. Same thing with Fat Form. A lot of niggas didn't even know his story till after the fact. It was already known.
Yeah, but that's still like super brand though. When Fat Form came out, you knew who was behind it. That's sales.
You knew who was behind it.
See, that's the same thing. You don't have to know the story if you know who behind it.
Sometimes. But I didn't know who was behind it when I bought Fat Form. I just
You
bought
didn't?
Fat Form because I seen everybody else with it. I was like, that's different. They at least they put,
Yeah.
it looked like they actually painting shit on there. Woo woo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
That's just like Tommy Hilfiger. Like nobody really knows Tommy Hilfiger's
no. I feel you.
story.
Yeah.
We just started buying it because what he did was he aligned himself with Polo
Yeah.
as a direct competitor.
Yeah.
And now you can have
This or that.
yeah. And it was the same shit.
Yeah.
You
But
it was
same shit but
but
different.
it's a different person.
Because Tommy looks like Tommy.
No, okay. Tommy looks like Tommy
Color
only
scheme
because of
wise.
this color thing, because of the blue, the red, and the white.
Color
Now,
scheme,
the thing about it, those out of Polo's main colors,
Mm-hmm.
blue, red, white, is one scheme that he always used.
Yes, yeah.
So, and the other color scheme that Tommy used was the green and white.
Mm-hmm.
Was Polo's other, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So they strategically.
That's the other part about fashion that, like, man, like, when we talking all this shit, that's the hardest part about being a quote unquote real nigga. Being a real nigga fuck you up in life.
Why would you say that though?
I'm saying because you know what, in fashion, I can sit there and say, who got the hottest shit? I'm gonna make that. I just make that.
What do you mean?
Like what I'm saying is like being a real nigga, I should be like, man, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna get my own concept, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's being a real nigga. But that ain't how shit works for motherfuckers.
But it does.
You get, that's all I'm getting at. That ain't.
Well, it don't work like that for everybody. But the thing about it is, if in your head you got something that you want to make a particular way, you can sell it, but you just got to be good enough to be able to find an audience.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I can take fucking pennies and
Yeah.
sell them for $5 if I find the right audience of somebody
I
that
know.
finds the
No.
value of those
Yes,
pennies.
yes, very true.
But
Very
it's like,
fucking
how
true.
do we find that value?
That value?
And that's
And
the,
I think
that's
that's-
the part where businesses come up and fail. And they say some businesses were great businesses,
Yeah.
but they was before their time.
I actually I actually thought about this. I think we already talked about it too. I do have Faith Clothing brand. The luxury side is full assurance in the heart because we not getting away from saying faith, but I think like faith automatically goes spiritual. You know what I'm saying, for people. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, should I is the name hurting the promotion? You get what I'm saying? Do you think so? You don't think so? It's just a random thought because even on that jacket that you see, it says "Believe in thyself." It's not like saying, Jesus is king. Even if I feel that way, that ain't what the clothes are saying. But are the clothes saying that without saying that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, talking to you, right?
Yeah.
So Faith Clothing brand, I was getting a thing like this is Jesus' brand, right?
Right.
And you the one that got me off that path because you was like, yeah, but really it's full assurance in the heart.
I know,
You know
because
what
that's
I'm
how
saying?
I view it, because I just feel like, this is like my own conviction though. I don't want to be a person on the pedestal rooting for something and not being the example of what you think it is. Right. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I believe in God. Yes, I believe in Jesus. I believe in all those things. That's who I am. But through the clothes, it's just the definition of faith. You get what I'm saying?
So the thing about it is, so what you're facing is it can hurt you and benefit you at the same time.
And that goes back to being a real nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I keep saying that because I'm like, I could be a fake ass nigga and just do it, like, because people always want it in the church.
Because the thing about that's what I'm saying. Okay, the thing about it is the reason why it hurt you is because even though you're not knocking the church, right? Yeah. It's like somebody like they in it for the store. Because when they see fake clothing brand, I want to hear your testimony. Yeah, but you're like, no, it's not really like that.
But if you hear testimony, it can be there. I feel like it's all there. I guess that's why
it's there.
It's there, and then don't hide it from it. Look, we got a cross on it.
If you dial back,
look at the shirt. Like it's hidden, but it's like it's there.
But follow what I'm saying. Though. Yeah. So think about it. You got Christians and then you got lukewarm Christians, right? So once you dial back a little bit, that puts you in that lukewarm category.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know how to be the lukewarm, which every majority of them are, and which I would be too. Like if we consider definition, like I been to the church, did the Bible, I know the stuff, Bible study, all these things, and then as you get older, I'm not saying that you start rebelling. You just be like, damn, nigga, I'm having a beer midday. Damn, I'm rolling up and I'm smoking. Yeah, all that type of shit. Like cussing. You get what I'm saying? All those type of things. But that don't knock my faith. You get what I'm saying? That goes back to the lukewarm.
Yeah, that's where the lukewarm comes in. Because it don't knock your faith, but just because you can be forgiven for certain things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. So now where it hurt, that's where it hurts your brain, because you also got to look at it like this. Now when we going on like the church panels and we talking about it, now when people contest you and say this, nigga, you guilty as you
guilty as
yeah. You guilty because you have to you have to just give it to them. Well, yeah, you right. Well, you right. And so now it makes sense for you to say it. For you to dial it back to be like, no, it's full assurance in the heart. Yeah. So basically, you have faith in whatever it is that you want to do. Yeah. But like you said, you actually put the cross on there.
I know.
And it's like, so it's like you in a little bit of a dilemma.
I know.
It's just
even with the logo. I mean, even we came with the logo. I was like, man, I ain't gonna stumble myself. I think sometimes you don't want to be. You don't want to, like they say in the Bible, you don't want to deny what you believe in. That's a part of your faith in general. So I was like, even it's recorded. He was like, do you want to go universal? I was like, look, that's how I feel. But I wanted to be universal so I don't alienate. Now I could have went straight Christian and went super Christian with it. But then that wouldn't represent exactly who I am with it. You get what I'm saying? So I gotta be me. That's what I say. I keep referring back to it. Like being a real nigga sometimes hurts because it just be like, shit, I'm trying to be as much as truthful as possible. I had fake clothing brand before that. Y'all know that Elf Hater was the first kind of logo. It started with the Elf, had the faith on there, and that was like the first logo I made. And the fact that it had that meaning, my mentor was like, oh, you want to do the secular route, huh? Like, hey, you want to do the Lecrae route. I was like, I'm not even, I don't even look at it like that. I just really be me, you know? Really be me. I thought about my Prevail. There's a video of me talking about Prevail, that design there.
This is an interesting conversation. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this on YouTube.
So
I'm gonna put it on YouTube raw, just like this.
Yeah, that Prevail one there. We was designing it. Mind you, I give him ideas. He do something. He shows me what it is, and I say, I like it or I don't like it. Right?
Yeah, the Prevail.
Yeah, check the Prevail one out. That's the design there, and that's basically we call it the man holding on to his faith. That's how we created it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that one though.
At first, it didn't say faith.
What did it say at first?
there was a cross on there.
Okay.
Right? And I consciously felt like it looked like a person was setting the Bible on fire. And I wasn't rocking with that, right? And I was like, I don't know about that one. We got to have a story to what this faith always prevails mean. And we was like, well, what if he changed the cross to hold on to faith, right? Like, to hold on to your faith. And it was like, when the world goes to shit or catches on fire or whichever way you want to look at it, it's basically like turmoil on the world, right? You see the fire coming from it. Faith always prevails when you hold on to your faith. You get what I'm saying? That's what's the meaning behind that one. And I remember I struggled so hard with that. I struggled with the 444 on the angel baby. Because some people look at it one way, some people look at it the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know, controversy sells.
It do.
Now you don't want to sell on the wrong end, but you know it sells. Like me, if I'm doing fake clothing brand, I'm taking the Christian spin because my faith is. That's what my faith.
And it'd be like, that's all I say. It's like it's so hard to be like, nah, that ain't what it mean. You get what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but I understand what you I understand, and I think you do a good you do a good job of clarifying.
I almost thought about rebranding, keeping everything the same, but do initials. In my chat GPT, we don't even say Faith Clothing Brand. We say FCB.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So every time I refer to it on there, it's FCB. But I ain't make that official change because I did like Full Assurance in the Heart, but it's too long.
And that's what I did. I did say that at first, but I didn't say nothing to you. Well, like, Full Assurance of the Heart.
It's too long.
Like, cause I
the
remember,
.com.
I remember what that's why I'm like, damn man, I gotta type the whole thing in.
Like, how the fuck you spell assurance?
My no spelling till I ain't even think about that.
Some people don't. You probably putting the I in. Full insurance.
Oh man,
it's a learning thing.
It's all that when you think about marketing, and that's like
that is it. That's the marketing.
When you was talking to me, that's why I was like, I'm listening, and I know you be hella potent on what you believe. Cause you would ask a nigga opinion. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm asking nigga opinion
and then as soon as they give you opinion,
how they ain't that shit?
Well, I believe you. It be like the preacher.
Oh, I thought you knew what you talking about.
I ain't like, okay.
I thought I asked somebody who knew they talking about. They don't even know what he talking about. Never mind. Next question.
That was funny.
Let me restart this mug. But
even when I looked at your clothing versus a lot of other people's clothing, I was like, okay, dog, you definitely in the right section with those jackets.
Yeah.
With those jackets, everybody got one. Now, people do different things with them. They don't necessarily have the varsity look to them. Mm-hmm. But
I could have went members only.
But I'm saying some people are a lot more unique than you.
Yeah.
Far as the jackets. Yeah. But when it comes to the clothing, you kind of like you in an area of your own. Yeah. Like I've seen people with the characters and stuff like that, but you got your own little style on it. And then other people have their style. Mm-hmm. So it can go any way. Now, the crop tops and all that, the wider clothing, everybody kind of on that right now. Now,
we did talk seasonal stuff. Well, not even seasonal, fad stuff.
Yeah, where you kind of killed some people is on the distressed clothing. Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna lie, on mine it was a 50-50. Okay. So I'll wear it out.
You went white distressed with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll wear it out. Just say I wear the shirt. Whenever I wear the shirt, little kids. Like, what's wrong with your shirt?
Oh yeah.
And And then certain people, like even my wife, she was like, I don't like that. You know. But then when I got by certain other people, like, nigga, where you get that from?
Yeah.
Hey man, I like that. It's
keeps changing though because
It's mostly.
And I ain't gonna stunt, man. Like, you know, shout out to that boy Ye because I got his manufacturers. Shout out to that. But with even going in that direction with the distress, I feel like he kind of. I ain't gonna say he single handedly did that, but what I'm saying is like distress ain't never been something cool. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't really rock no hole in your shirt. Like
I'm rocking that joint.
No, I'm saying like before
Yeah.
now. Like crop tees. Like nigga that probably in the 80s. But wasn't no way you was gonna catch a nigga where his drawers show when he lift his hands up. You get what I'm saying? Hell nah. Like
but see, even with mine, I got it bigger than what I would normally.
What you got, an XL?
Double A.
Double.
Yeah. I got a double. So
you ain't even got the shirt then, so you got a regular shirt. Cause the shirt is.
It be wide in here. It feel like a jersey. It's like, I wouldn't feel it with no crop top. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
I had one the other day, and it'd be funny. My daughter said,
"That's just like yours. I can tell your shirt is bigger than what it's supposed to be."
Yeah, but this is a what's the name? This is a different type of shirt though. This ain't the crops.
Yeah, and I seen the one that you had on. I think at the thing. I was mad because I was like, "Nigga, that's like the same shirt without the distress shit."
Yeah.
Like that. Now I want that
one. But that one, I didn't get the. You know what? You say that. That's fucked up. Let me tell you though. The funny part about that one is that was the sample. I don't have the real one.
Yeah, I know. I
don't have the real one. You got the real one, and I got basically the fake one.
Yeah.
We ran those through the samples. But I fuck with it, man. But like I said, looking back through it, I feel like I did it twice. I hate when I fuck up twice. The first time I did my clothes, when I did the drop shipping originally, I had too much shit. It was like you can get everything, but it was just that logo. You know what I'm saying? Water bottles, socks, fucking bathing suits. We had just everything that you can put something on. I had that shit. So it was, to me, I started doing research that's like, nah, nigga, that ain't how you do that. You can't do that until you at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I took everything off my website. Now I got like t-shirt, tank top, shoes, bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like just a little bit of shit. Then I get over here with this luxury shit, and I just try to throw every fucking thing I could. Because even when I was showing the people off, it's like, how did that get in there? Look at the bra right there.
Yeah.
And then you got the apple bottom shirt next to that.
I'm going to tell you
then
like
you got...
I'm going to tell you like this, bro. I'm going to be square business.
Yeah.
I'm going to be square business.
Square business.
Square business, dog. I feel like you made a big mistake with doing all that shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it can delay your next lunch because now you can learn how to properly run a good campaign. I wouldn't go to my next campaign until I properly ran this one.
I feel you. I
know
feel you.
Now
I know what a campaign looks like. Like, this is my first time, like, I told you the other day about, like, the password shit, the password page. Remember, I never even heard of that shit, bro. So, like, I'm getting into something I know nothing about. It's like, shout out to God being so generous to a person like me to say, hey, yeah, I'm gonna put some money in your hand. You gotta make an investment. What you want to do? Right. I could have did anything. You know what I'm saying? I could have did anything, but I was just like, this shit just goes right along with mine. I didn't want to get far away from photography because photography works. You know, I try to get everything to kind of stay in that little realm. Even when I talk to the people, I was like, man, I got motherfucking people come through every day. I use them as my models, and that's all I wanted to do. I never thought about making $1 million off the clothes. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why the campaign sucks. Think about it. I never put in my mind what I'm going to make from the clothes.
You haven't even, I don't think you quantified, I don't think you looked at all the different aspects.
I haven't.
Because with the clothing brand, like, I'm not even going to lie to you, it's not that many faith-based clothing brands that really took off other than God's dope.
And Godspeed.
Okay, see, I haven't seen Godspeed, but I've heard about it.
Yeah.
But when you really look at it, by you aligning, like, I'm gonna say with the lukewarm audience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And you could probably say that just because it's so controversial that people.
And you said it. That's what I think the next drop should be. I'm trying to find the next drop, next shit. Because even with me, I say I'm gonna do one every month. And I try to be a man of my word. Hold on. My bad, not to cut you off.
But I said all that to say this. you haven't even thought about the. I'm quite sure you haven't even thought about the aspect of, hey, let me get it to a certain point and sell it.
No, because
that's one.
They don't say it's such a baby. That's where the photography game is. You know, that's what I want to do with the company. Yeah. But like,
but I'm saying you haven't even thought about
with it. With the clothes, I want to let people know, and it's documented. When I made these clothes, when I first was doing it was for me. I invested in myself with a way to make it back. I was like, shit, if nothing else, I know that I want to do coaching. I know I want to do this. So in my head, I saw me having a model, doing model shit while I do my classes, and they wear the clothes. That's what I saw. I didn't even have a price for it. You get what I'm saying? I ain't have I'm going to make, I do now because now I'm in the marketing shit, so now I got a price for what I want to make with it. But when I created it, I didn't. And like I said, I'm figuring all this shit out. And it's a fun thing because you get into shit that you didn't even know that you was going to like. Like, I've always been into this shit, though. I've always liked sneaker cons. I've just been broke. Nigga, I can't be a hype beast. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I can't be the nigga that got all the Jordans. Nigga, I can only admire them. You get what I'm saying? So, I think that's like my first step, like, in the game. And then, like I said, I found the nigga. They was like, I randomly found it. I was looking for the clothes for people to know. I know we on this video. The clothes, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna find pieces. And what I mean by pieces, I was looking for material that I would like, and I was gonna create shit like that.
That's what I was thinking. That was when I think about a clothing brand. Yeah, like, that's how I kind of think.
That was my first thought. So that's where I was at with it. Okay. So I started doing research. And I came across this dude that's in L.A., right, Jen. I met him and everything, took a class with him. Met Jen. Jen goes, and he basically checks out all the manufacturers. He tell you what they do, what they pricing, what they stuff it is, so you ain't got to go do it. So that nigga checked out everybody, right? Then he came to Pure, which is the people I fuck with. He was like, hey, if you looking for somebody, the video was like, nigga, if you're doing everything yourself, you no longer have to. These people, they'll do your website, they'll find you models, they'll do the designs, they'll do your packaging, they'll do everything. You just do you, let them do them. I was like, damn, let me start researching them. So I started researching them, and I was like, oh, this is what Kanye ended up at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, The Game. This where he did his merch at. Oh, Ty Dolla $ign. He got an album coming out. That's who doing his merch. Oh, Kodak when they did their shit. Oh, the Drew League when they do the basketball games. This who put the jerseys together. Oh, this sounds like a good motherfucking person to be with. They got the experience. They got the shit, quality, everything good. So I remember putting like a little consulting thing with them, and then they called me back. And shout out to y'all, because like y'all got me, because one of the first things that our conversation was, when they was asking me questions, it was like, it sounds like you're doing 100% of everything. You want to do 20? You get what I'm saying? That's exactly how it was. It was like, it sounds like you're doing 100% of everything. You want to do 20?
Boy.
And 20 is a lot, nigga. That's what I found out.
It is a lot, but it ain't. The thing about it,
the story and the promotion, bro.
The company already know. You gotta think about it. This is what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this on some real nigga talk shit right
now.
The company already know everybody's pain point. Yeah. So whenever somebody come, they gonna say,
oh, I got what you're saying on that
2 to 5 things to everybody. Yeah. They don't have to be creative because they already know.
Same with me. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So they just make it sound organic. Yeah. They make it sound organic.
It ain't even, that's funny because they work with Mr. Organic. But it ain't even that it sounded organic. It is what I needed. Yeah, what I needed.
Because they know. Yeah. Because it's a pain point.
So it's be like, yeah, I'm doing all this shit. I'm doing drop shipping. I want to be able to get better designs. That was the other thing. These designs, as you can see, that we can go big designs.
Right.
Before